Hey, Dr. Craig. I want to say that I hope God is a humanist. Whatever he says, it's moral, either because he says it, by him saying it makes it moral, or it's moral because it has an effect on our reality. It has some sort of effect on our reality. Now, if it has an effect on our reality, then we can see it, we can feel it. It is part of our existence. And so, if it has effect on reality, and we can see it, and we can sense it, then why can't we be the authority on morality instead of God? Why can't we be the ones? The only difference is that we want it instead of God wanting it.
Well, I think the answer is because simply if God does not exist, then human beings are just a relatively advanced species of primate. And as such, they're not anything special in the universe. They're just a blind evolutionary product of animals, and animals aren't moral agents. So,
Special.
Excuse me?
Why is God special? Why does he have the right to make moral judgments?
Well, by definition, God is the greatest conceivable being. If anything were greater than that, then that would be God. So by definition, God is the greatest conceivable being. And moral goodness is a great-making property. So God, by definition, is morally perfect, morally good being. And so you have to get to some sort of ultimate absolute, and it seems to me that this would be God. And I think God is a humanist, as you would like to put it. God affirms the value of human beings who are persons, created persons in his image. But you see, if there is no God, then we're just primates, we're just animals. And there's...
Find one thing I said here. I said it would be arbitrary him saying things if it's just the fact that he said it that made it moral. I said that it's moral because we can see it in reality, so it almost exists without that.
I think that the argument here is the old Euthyphro argument, which asks, is it moral because God says so, or does God say so because it's moral? And I think that's a false dilemma. I think the correct answer is to say that it's moral because that's the way God is. God's commands, which constitute our moral duties, are based upon his moral nature, which is essentially kind, loving, generous, just, and so forth. And this is the middle way through this Euthyphro dilemma.